Bitcoin holders' attention. Bitcoin might drop to $20,000 USD, but it's not as bad as it seems. Bitcoin holders can still be safe, as holding remains a winning strategy and can guarantee profit. Hello everyone, we hope you are all doing well. Welcome back to yet another video. This is Crypto Channel. Before we get started, subscribe if you haven't already. Your support means a lot to us. Like and share this video to extend this support. So, will cryptocurrency drop to $20,000? Bitcoin is a digital currency that was first introduced in January 2009. It is based on ideas presented in a white paper by Satoshi Nakamoto, a mysterious and pseudonymous figure. The identity of the individual or people behind the technology is still unknown. Bitcoin promises reduced transaction fees than existing online payment methods, and it is controlled by a decentralized authority, unlike government-issued currencies. Cryptocurrencies, such as Bitcoin, are a sort of digital currency. There are no real Bitcoins. Instead, balances are stored on a public ledger that anyone can see. A significant amount of computational power is used to verify every Bitcoin transaction. Bitcoin's recent sell-off has taken the cryptocurrency closer to levels reached in May. This has raised concerns about how low Bitcoin can go, with some analysts anticipating $20,000 levels. This week, Bitcoin has lost around 7% of its value, and it was trading at around $34,200 on Wednesday. According to several observers, further weakness in the cryptocurrency might lead to a drop to $20,000. According to Bloomberg, Bitcoin is perilously approaching the $30,000 barrier, and a break at that level might result in a massive wave of momentum selling, according to Awanda Corp's senior market analyst Edward Moya. According to Evercore ISI technical strategist Rich Ross and Tallback and Capital Advisors Michael Purvis, if Bitcoin dips further from its current levels, it might fall to $20,000 levels. Last month, after Tesla CEO Elon Musk called cryptocurrency energy-intensive and unfriendly to the environment, the digital currency tanked. Aside from Musk's declaration that Tesla will no longer take Bitcoins, cryptocurrencies have also fallen due to China's actions in the crypto space. Financial institutions and payment businesses in China have been prohibited from providing services connected to cryptocurrency transactions, and investors have been warned against speculative crypto trading. Last month, U.S. Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell increased the pressure on cryptocurrencies, claiming that they pose a risk to financial stability and suggesting that more regulation of the increasingly popular electronic money may be necessary. However, not everyone is pessimistic about Bitcoin, with many believing in its long-term prospects. El Salvador became the first government in the world to award Bitcoin legal tender status on Wednesday. Meanwhile, MicroStrategy Inc., a Bitcoin business backer based in the United States, announced on Tuesday that it would issue $500 million in bonds, with the proceeds going into Bitcoin purchases. Industry experts propose constructing a long-term portfolio by investing in cryptocurrencies in a disciplined manner via SIP, similar to mutual funds, regardless of Bitcoin's value. Bitcoin could yet fall to $20,000, but evidence suggests that holding is still a profitable strategy. The majority of Bitcoin investors who bought the cryptocurrency during its most volatile moments have made money. Unloading Bitcoin, or BTC, spot positions when it begins to drop dramatically after hitting all-time highs is a horrible investing call, at least according to its price history. Over the course of its 11-year existence, the flagship cryptocurrency has gone through numerous bullish and bearish cycles. The BTC-USD exchange rate usually climbs in a zigzag pattern. It then shaves off more than half of those gains when successful traders sell the top. Traders who buy Bitcoin at its local top, on the other hand, lose money for extended periods of time. Got Bitcoin? Chances are you're in profit. The general price trajectory of Bitcoin, however, remains tilted to the upside. Every bullish to bearish cycle ends with the cryptocurrency bottoming out and rebounding to fresh all-time highs. The price formed consecutive higher highs separated by years on the weekly period chart. $500 in November 2015, $768 in June 2016, $2,998 in June 2017, $19,891 in December 2017, $41,986 in January 2021, and $64,899 in April 2021. In a tweet Friday morning, Plan B, the brains behind the widely circulated stock-to-flow model, which forecasts a Bitcoin price of $288,000 by 2024, mentioned the cryptocurrency's propensity to return gains to patient investors. No investor who kept Bitcoin for more than 4 years ever lost money, according to the anonymous expert. During bearish corrections, he referenced the 200 weekly moving average curve as an invisible price floor that kept the Bitcoin market's optimistic tendency higher. On its downside moves, the BTC/USD exchange rate tested the stated support wave, just to bounce to newer highs afterward. The announcement came as the price of Bitcoin began to show symptoms of diminishing upward momentum. In mid-April, the BTC/USD exchange rate peaked above $65,000 before falling as low as $30,000 on Coinbase almost a month later. Traders' bid for the pair was at $37,000 as of May 28th. Meanwhile, Plan B's long-term projects make Bitcoin appear to be an asset that will prevent capital from leaving established markets. The expert previously stated that he expects people to buy the cryptocurrency because of its inherent scarcity. Just 21 million BTC can exist. Plan B wrote in his 2019 paper that silver, gold, countries with a negative interest rate, Europe, Japan, US soon, countries with predatory governments, Venezuela, China, Iran, Turkey, etc., billionaires and millionaires hedging against quantitative easing, or QE, and institutional investors discovering the best-performing asset of the last 10 years, will all influence people to seek safety in Bitcoin. Modeling Bitcoin value with scarcity, he wrote, predicting a $1 trillion market valuation for Bitcoin. Bitcoin's pricing is still following the stock-to-flow paradigm. Source: planb.com, bybt.com. The model encourages investors who purchased Bitcoin for roughly $65,000 to cling onto the asset even if it takes more than 4 years to break even. This is only true if Bitcoin's price follows the stock-to-flow pricing model's trend. The BTC/USD rate is expected to fall to $20,000 or below, according to a logarithmic curve chart based on the same bullish model. After drawing a Fibonacci graph between the curve's upper and lower bands, the downward goal appears. Its highest variation is around $111,590, and its lowest is around $17,150. Because of the logarithmic curve's historical significance in predicting market bottoms and tops, investors can use it to determine their probable long and short goals. Is it too far-fetched? Despite their accuracy, the stock-to-flow model and its derivatives have been chastised for portraying scarcer assets in an unrealistically positive light. In November of last year, Charlie Morris, co-founder and CEO of cryptocurrency research business ByteTree, told Cointelegraph that Bitcoin's lower supply versus increasing demand does not ensure higher pricing. According to Morris, people will still be able to sell Bitcoin from active supply to meet market demand. Nico Cordero, the chief investment officer and fund manager at Strix Leviathan, has questioned the central claim of scarcity-based Bitcoin pricing models, claiming that there is no evidence that supply determines the market value of monetary products in the United States currency, gold, or Bitcoin. Past performance does not guarantee future outcomes. However, with Bitcoin gaining traction among institutional investors in the wake of lower-yielding investment, safe haven options, government bonds, U.S. currency, and so on, it appears that many people are opting to just hold the token until further notice. Conclusion: The channel's thoughts and opinions are purely for entertainment and informative purposes only. Every investment and trading decision entails risk, so do your homework before making a decision. That was it for today. Let us know what price you think Bitcoin will hit. Will it drop to $20,000 or pull up and Uno reverse and go to $40,000? Subscribe to stay up to date with Bitcoin news, and don't forget to like the video to extend your support. Till the next video, stay safe, stay healthy.